This recording is for Unit 2, Lesson 11, Radicals with Variables, Part 2. In this lesson, we'll be evaluating variable expressions underneath radicals, and we want to make sure that we're substituting known values in for variables. We want to write our radical in simplified radical form, so make sure you're factoring out the perfect square factors and simplifying it. And then the last step is to approximate the square root, and you can use a calculator to do that. You're trying to basically round your square root so you get an approximate answer for what it actually equals out to be numerically. So an example problem that you'll have in this lesson would be they'll give you the square root of an expression, so square root of 11 minus a, and they want you to evaluate that when a equals 2 or when a equals negative 9. So if I were to evaluate this when the square root of 11 minus a, when a equals 2, you'd have the square root of 11 minus 2, or the square root of 9, and that comes out to equal 3, so that one was a nice perfect square. The square root of 11 minus a negative 9 would be like the square root of 11 plus 9. So then the square root of 11 plus 9 comes out to be the square root of 20. And simplified radical form, taking out the perfect square factors, we could write this as the square root of 4 times the square root of 5, because the square root of 4 is a perfect square. So square root of 4 is 2 times the square root of 5. Here's our answer in simplified radical form. If you want to approximate, now to calculate our answer for approximating it, you would multiply 2 times and then the square root of 5. A lot of times I try to do the square root of 5 first and then multiply that by 2, but it comes out to be an approximate answer. That squiggly equal sign means approximately. So it comes out to be approximately 4.47. As another example, this one says to evaluate when d equals 15. So it's a little bit more complex, but you're still substituting that 15 in for your variables in your expression. So just rewrite everything with the new variable in instead of trying to just do multiple things in one step, because you're less likely to make a mistake when you break it apart. So 2 times 15 there, plus 2 times the square root of 15 plus 15. So 10 minus 2 times 15 is 30, so the square root of 30 plus 2 times 15 plus 15, so the square root of 30. Now these two are like terms. The square root of 30, so minus the square root of 30 plus 2 square root of 30. This is like you're looking at the numbers in front. So a minus 1 plus 2 would end up being 10 plus the square root of 30, because you're looking at the numbers in front. So a minus 1 plus 2 leaves you with a positive square root of 30 left over. And then 10 plus the square root of 30. This one is in simplified radical form. I can't simplify the square root of 30 down to perfect squares anymore. But if you add it, 10 plus, and approximately the square root of 30 is equal to about 5.48. So our answer then is approximately 15.48. So there's two parts of this answer: simplified radical form and then the answer approximated out.